Are you ready for some Procreate fun? Well, let's jump in!
Hi and welcome to my YouTube series. My name is Brenda Bakker and I'm from the Netherlands. I'm working currently on the Alphabet series based on the book Alphabet, Brushlettering for Everybody by the Dutch Carla Kamphuis. This is a letter I created out of the book, which she has, for example, also in the book. And she also made it in this style, for example. And so I wanted to show you this, how I do it in Procreate. So let's get started. So for this letter W, I'm going to start out with a messy brush pen. I choose a pale pink in my case and I'm working on a normal canvas. I have a rather large size, like 27%, and let's get a downstroke with a lot of more pressure and an upstroke with less pressure, but I want them to be thick as well, not as thin as you probably would do. Because we need that space. So I'm going to make a very wide and large strokes, but I'm keeping the white thicker and thinner. So let's start out by push down and slightly up, but you see it's still a little bit thick but thinner than the downstroke. And we do that again. Push harder and lighter and curl. So this is our basic letter. Let's get it a little bit like here, and then we're going to make a new layer on top of that. Choose white by double tapping, and I go to the fine tip, which we can play with size. You can play with properties, brush behavior, maximum size. You can play with that, and let's create a small one like 29. Let me see. Yes, let's create a triangle. Am I still on the new layer? Yes. And I'm going down all the way through the middle part and up to the left corner. I didn't make it quite as good as I wanted to, but I can make adjustments to that. Here I'm going to also do a little triangle. I'm going to go all the way up. And I have to move my hand, so I hope it will go as good as I want. It's too small. And try to go through the middle. I know it's a hard one, but you know, it's like the game we used to play, Dr. Bibber. We had that when I was a child. I normally was very good at it, but now I'm a little bit older. So I want to get rid of the bumps and I want to make adjustments to this one. So let's go to our liquefy and push. And let's get rid of this bump and create a little bigger. And make some adjustments here. And now I think it will be okay. So now when we've done this, I will go to create a new layer and put it in between these layers. And I'm going to select this layer because I only want to color on this layer, but on the layer above. So I'm going to select this one, go back to the middle layer. So now I can only create on the lines of the pink, but not go outside the pink. But I'm on a layer in between. So I choose a slightly darker color. So when I go darker, I always go a little bit more saturated also. And I'm keeping the same fine tip, make it bigger. And I'm only going to color all the right sides of the letter. So like this. So as if there would be a little bit of shadow. And here I have to go and switch places because here I'm on top and here the shadow will be underneath. And I'm only going to make this look like this side will also be light. So I'm going to erase some parts later. Let's go to erase. And that's why you have to be on a new layer. So you can erase these parts. And we're going to do this as well on this side also. And here, this way, one is going up, so let's erase that later as well, because I was already gone over it. So, like this. Switch to the other corner. And from here, I'm on this side, the downside and the right side as well. So I've got a little bit erasing to do here, because this will catch light. And where was I? Like so. So this is our letter for today. It's easy but fun. So we did a little bit of pink. Then we created a new layer on top of that and created the white lines, and then a layer in between. When selected, so we don't go outside of the lines, we created a darker shadow one on the right side and the downside of the letter. So I hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next. Bye.
Thank you for watching this episode until the very end. If you like this video and think I've earned it, please give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. More detailed tutorials can be found on SkillShare. These and all other links can be found in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!